Good afternoon. I'm making this video to discuss something that is pertinent. These are things that if you have been a faithful follower of this page, you probably would have heard these things before. Okay? And we get new followers every day who cannot go back and scroll through previous posts that we have made on this topic. I'm talking about posts from as far back as 2018, okay, because I know I spoke about this in 2018. So what I want to talk about is organ damage and herbs. And I'll be focusing on a plant called Aristolochia repens. So Aristolochia repens, it belongs to the family of Aristolochia. Okay, it's a family, a group of plants. This plant, I would say, probably if you check about maybe 100 cases of kidney failure in dialysis centers, they can always be traced. About maybe 50 of them could be traced back to Aristolochia repens. And one of the reasons why it is it's a big problem is because it's readily available. If you go to the market, to people who sell herbs, where I'm in Yoruba land, so I will call the Yoruba name. The Yoruba name is Akogu. If you go to where they sell herbs, Akogu is everywhere. You can get it for as little as 100 naira a piece. Now, Aristolochia repens is a very medicinal plant. It has its uses. It has uses particularly for women whose menses are stopped. They use it for ceased menses, PCOS, libido boosting, in some preparations for blocked tubes and so on. It has its uses. However, because of its content of Aristolochic acid, it is a toxin. It is so toxic that it is banned in developed countries. You cannot sell anything that contains Aristolochia in the US, in Canada, in Europe, in Japan. It is banned. Why? Because it has the ability to damage the kidney very quickly. And not just that, it causes cancer. So we are not just talking about organ damage, we're also talking about cancer. Yes, there are herbs that can cause cancer. So these are the reasons why we need to be educated about things like this. And this is the reason why I talk about things like this. Because I have seen a lot of things that, except you are in my field, you wouldn't see. I will remember there was a time when I was still a student, a PhD student. They brought one concoction to our lab looking for people who will analyze it. They said the patient used it. I've spoken about this before. If you scroll past my old post, maybe in 2018, the patient used it, and within a few days, the patient's kidneys packed up. So when they started running tests, they found out that it contained Akogu. And that patient, the kidneys never recovered. So I think that possibly what I need to do is to make a list of toxic plants, a list of well-known toxic plants that are used popularly amongst us, and then put it out there so everybody can share. So I will make a list, their common names, their local names, their pictures, what they look like, so that you can know and avoid it. Because if you are somebody that is used to patronizing herbalists, maybe by the roadside, and you tell them, oh, I need something for libido boosting, oh, my period ceased, what should I do? Please, when you are asking them, because knowledge is power, I keep saying this, if you have knowledge, you can avoid a lot of problems in life. So if you have this list of toxic plants and their names, if you are telling somebody to make something for you, please don't put akogun in it. Mi ò fa akogun nínú agbo yẹn o. You know what I mean? So when the person hears it, the person knows that you know. All right? Or because if you are not equipped with this knowledge, a lot of damage can occur. If I'm wrong, doctors that work in dialysis center, hear me witness. Is it not true that over 80% of all the patients there are there because they drank a herbal concoction? And out of those 80%, if you check well, it had Aristolochia in it. That's why it's banned. You know, it's rare for you to see herbs that are banned, because herbs are generally considered to be safe. But when you see a herb that has been banned in all the developed countries, you know that there's a reason why. So if people want me to do this list anyway, even if you don't want me to do it, you know me, I will do it to save everybody. Because if I can save a few people from damaging their health, it's worth all that for me. So expect that list soon. I'm going to compile it. Aristolochia is going to be at the very top of that list, and then I will post it so you guys can share it. Anybody that wants to share it, share. Even if you are not tagging me, no problem, share it. Put the information out there so people can know. And then another thing I need to say is that when a patient has organ damage, it could be kidney, it could be liver, please don't take herbs. Why? Because it is these organs that detoxify the body. You cannot overload an organ that is already struggling. Okay? Because when you are taking herbs, you are taking something that has a lot of chemical compounds in it. Those organs will have to work hard to eliminate them from your body. So once the organ is impaired, you must not go near anything herbal.